Let's take up this question. Write the expression for the equilibrium constant Kc for each of the following reactions. 2NOCl gas gives you 2NO gas plus Cl2 gas. 2CuNO3 whole twice solid gives you 2CuO solid plus 4NO2 gas plus O2 gas. CH3COOC2H5 aqueous plus water liquid gives you acetic acid plus ethyl alcohol. Ferric ions plus 3 OH ions gives you FeOH thrice solid. I2 solid plus 5 F2 gas gives you 2 IF5 liquid. Expression for Kc is equal to NO gas raised to the power 2 into molar concentration of Cl2 divided by molar concentration of NOCl raised to the power 2. The coefficient of NO is 2, therefore it is raised to the power 2. Coefficient of Cl2 is 1, therefore it is raised to the power 1. Coefficient of NOCl is 2, so NOCl gas molar concentration raised to the power 2. Next expression for Kc, copper oxide solid raised to the power 2, NO2 gas raised to the power 4 into molar concentration of O2 divided by copper nitrate solid CuNO3 whole twice solid raised to the power 2. This solid and solid concentration remains almost constant, therefore we ignore them. So the final expression of Kc comes out to be NO2 gas raised to the power 4 into O2 gas. Next expression for Kc, molar concentration of acetic acid into molar concentration of ethyl alcohol divided by molar concentration of ethyl acetate into molar concentration of liquid water. Here water is not a solvent, so it cannot be ignored. Kc for next is FeOH thrice solid divided by ferric ions aqueous OH ion aqueous whole cube. Solid we are taking equal to 1, so it will be 1 over molar concentration of ferric ion into molar concentration of OH ion raised to the power 3. Next expression, Kc is equal to molar concentration of IF5 liquid raised to the power 2 divided by molar concentration of iodine solid into molar concentration of fluorine gas raised to the power 5. Now iodine solid we are ignoring, so the final concentration we get IF5 liquid molar concentration raised to the power 2 divided by F2 gas raised to the power 5. Find out the value of Kc for each of the following equilibrium from the value of Kp. 2NOCl gas gives you 2NO gas plus Cl2 gas. Kp is equal to 1.8 into 10 power minus 2 at 500 Kelvin. CaCO3 solid gives you CaO solid plus CO2 gas. Kp is 167 at 1073 Kelvin. First we find out delta N, that is gaseous products minus gaseous reactants. There are 2 NO gas plus 1 Cl2 gas. Total moles of gaseous products are 3 minus 2 moles of gaseous reactants. So delta N comes out to be 1. Formula is Kp is equal to Kc into RT raised to the power delta N. Since delta N is 1, so it will be Kp is equal to Kc into RT. Kc will be equal to Kp over RT. Value of Kp is given to be 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 2. R is 0.083 bar liter per mole per Kelvin. 0.0831 liter bar per mole per Kelvin into temperature in Kelvin 500 Kelvin. The Kc will come out to be 4.33 into 10 to the power minus 4, and its unit will be moles per liter because we have got 3 moles of products and 2 moles of reactants, so the unit of Kc will be moles per liter. Next we are taking delta N of gaseous is equal to 1 minus 0 because calcium oxide is solid, calcium carbonate is solid, so product is 1 only gaseous state. 1 minus 0 equal to 1. Kc is equal to Kp by RT. Kp is 167. R is 0.0831 into 1073. Answer comes out to be 1.87. Next question, for the following equilibrium, Kc is 6.3 into 10 to the power 14 at 1000 Kelvin. 2NO gas plus O3 gas reversibly gives you NO2 gas plus O2 gas. Both the forward and reverse reaction are in equilibrium. Are they elementary bimolecular reactions? What is the value of Kc for the reverse reaction? For the reverse reaction, Kc dash will be equal to 1 over Kc, which is equal to 1 over 6.3 into 10 to the power 14. Answer comes out to be 1.59 into 10 to the power minus 15. Next question, reaction between N2 gas plus O2 gas takes place as follows. 2N2 gas plus O2 gives you 2N2O gas. If the mixture of 0.482 moles of nitrogen and 0.933 moles of oxygen is placed in the reaction vessel of 10 liters volume and allowed to form N2O at a temperature for which Kc is 2 into 10 power minus 37, determine the composition of the mixture. First we write balanced equation again. 2N2 gas plus O2 gas gives you 2N2O gas. Initial concentration of nitrogen is 0.482 moles. O2 is 0.933 moles. N2O is 0. At equilibrium it will be 0.482 minus X. 0.933 minus X by 2, because when 2 moles of nitrogen are consumed, 1 mole of oxygen is consumed. So if X moles of nitrogen are consumed, X by 2 moles of oxygen will be consumed and X moles of N2O will be formed. Now the volume of container is 10 liters, so this concentration will be divided by 10 to get concentration in moles per liter. Now we substitute the values. K is equal to 2 into 10 power minus 37 is very small. This means the amount of N2 and O2 reacted, that is X, is very small. Hence at equilibrium we have 0.0482 moles per liter concentration of N2. O2 will be 0.0933 moles per liter and N2O will be equal to 0.1 into X. We substitute the value. Kc is equal to 0.1 X whole square divided by 0.0482 whole square into 0.0933. It comes out to be 2 into 10 to the power 37. On solving this, X comes out to be 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 20. N2O concentration is equal to 0.1 into X, 0.1 into 6.6 into 10 power minus 20. So the correct answer will be 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 21 moles per liter. Next question, nitric oxide reacts with bromine to give nitrosyl bromide. As per reaction, 2NO gas plus Br2 gas gives you 2NO Br gas. When 0.087 mole of NO and 0.0437 mole of Br2 are mixed in closed container at constant temperature, 0.0518 mole of NOBr is obtained at equilibrium. Calculate the equilibrium amount of NO and Br2. First we take 0.051 mole of NOBr is formed from 0.0518 mole of NO and 0.0518 divided by 2 moles of Br2. Why? Because 2 moles of NO gas are reacting with Br2 gas, 1 mole of Br2 gas to form 2 moles of NOBr gas. So at equilibrium, amount of NO will be 0.087 minus 0.518. It comes out to be 0.0352 moles. The amount of Br2 will be 0.0437, which was initial amount, minus 0.0259 equal to 0.0178 moles. These are the concentration at equilibrium which was found out. A sample of HI is placed in flask at a pressure of 0.2 atmosphere. At equilibrium, the partial pressure of HI is 0.04 atmosphere. What is Kp for the given equilibrium? 2HI gas gives you H2 gas plus I2 gas. So first we write equation. 2HI gas gives you hydrogen gas plus I2 gas. Initial pressure was 0.2 atmosphere of HI and 0 for hydrogen and 0 for iodine. Final pressure of HI is 0.04 atmosphere. Now 0.04 atmosphere means 0.2 was initial, 0.04 has remained. It means 0.16 atmosphere has decreased due to decomposition into H2 and I2. If 2 moles of HI decompose, 1 mole of hydrogen is formed. It means 0.06 moles or atmospheric pressure is reduced. It means 0.16 divided by 2 atmosphere is due to hydrogen and 0.16 divided by 2 atmosphere is due to hydrogen. So the partial pressure of hydrogen will be 0.08 atmosphere, iodine will also be 0.08 atmosphere. Now we find out Kp. Kp is equal to partial pressure of hydrogen into partial pressure of iodine divided by partial pressure of Hi whole square. 0.08 atmosphere into 0.08 atmosphere divided by 0.04 atmosphere raised to the power 2. Answer will come out to be 4. It does not have any unit because atmosphere square will get cancelled with atmosphere square. So when we have number of moles of gaseous reactants and gaseous products are equal, Kp or Kc does not have any unit. Next question, a mixture of 1.57 moles of nitrogen, 1.92 moles of hydrogen and 8.13 moles of ammonia is introduced in a 20-liter reaction vessel at 500 Kelvin. At this temperature, the equilibrium constant Kc for the reaction N2 gas plus 3H2 gas gives you 2NH3 gas is 1.7 into 10 to the power 2. Is the reaction mixture at equilibrium? If not, what is the direction of the net reaction? Let's take up solution to this question. N2 gas plus 3H2 gas gives you 2NH3 gas. Qc is equal to molar concentration of NH3 raised to the power 2 divided by molar concentration of nitrogen into molar concentration of hydrogen raised to the power 3. 8.13 moles was given and container is 20 liters, so we divide 8.13 with 20 whole square divided by 1.7 divided by 20 and 1.92 divided by 20. We will get the molar concentration in moles per liter. It's raised to the power 3 because coefficient of hydrogen is 3 and coefficient of ammonia is 2, therefore we have raised to the power 2. On solving we get 2.38 into 10 to the power 3. Now how we interpret? First point is that Qc is not equal to Kc, so reaction mixture is not in equilibrium. Second point is Qc is greater than Kc. It means net reaction will move in backward direction.